Check, check, mic, check, 1, 2. Check, check, mic, check, 1, 2. We got 4 minutes till open. Da, 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 dum, dum. Where is the bird? Where is the bird? Where is the bird? Where is the bird? We looking for the bird.
The punters, the red.
Fix. 2.5 minutes till open. Get shit set up here. I'm running behind. Top step. Open. Good morning, good morning. Isaiah and Nathan. And everybody else. So we look like we have an uptrend from yesterday that we're currently respecting. Price broke through P. We've got a downtrend that we've been respecting, but we got this intraday uptrend, so it might be a little wedge. When we broke P, if we look to the top side, we got R1 gold zone and we have the 500 up there. Looking at Liddy candle chart, we're like on top of the 100. Share my screen. I thought I was. Ask and you shall receive. Where is the bow? So if we broke P and we're making this little retracement here, let's see if we either pop back up and finish the push to R1, or if we'll, because we kind of have this small little uptrend as well, so it could be like we could be breaking down from this uptrend, or we could be bouncing up from here. We've got about 2,800 pips to the top side. We got 30 seconds on this. Let's see what kind of movement we get early this beautiful Monday evening for me, morning for you. Where is the bird? Where is the bird? 61.8. And we're on a level, so we're on a level. We're on level, we're on perp, we're kind of in a wedge. Got some rejection here. Let's see what's real. So looking like we're supporting that bottom side pretty hard. If we broke P, the movement up to R1 would make sense. Pretty big volume there. Monday morning, rain is. That would be a push off of perp. The only thing we got is that downtrend line and the 200 that's standing in the way, so I'm gonna kind of let this play out and see how this first candle ends up. But if this is just going to be rejecting back up to the 500, makes a lot of sense. That alone is about what, 800, 900, maybe even 1,000 pips. Yeah, it's about 961 already. I'm going to get rid of this little downtrend because I don't think that's valid. I think these two uptrends and downtrends are valid here. Yeah, so, and we do have, so yesterday during the London session when price dropped, there's a big imbalance here, and that's a good play if we break the previous day S1, pull up to R1. So big movement here. Got 2.5 minutes left. We're at that little downtrend. So, but looking at gold zone to gold zone movement, on average, I would say we're supposed to be going up. I'm going to see how this candle looks at the end of this 2.5 minutes. Big volume here, definitely about 1,000 pip candle. So remember, for those of you who are still working on being consistent, or you're on your funded account, it doesn't really matter. Remember, you gotta adjust your lot size depending on how many pips you need to risk, right? If you need to risk like 1,000 pips and you're not willing to lose $1,000, then you better cut your lot size in half or even quarter it. So 1,000 pips at 50 cents a pip will really be $500 you're risking. 1,000 pips at 25 cents will be $250 you're risking. So you will learn how to do that very basic math very quickly. And that's why you guys will always see me measuring things out. I'll be like, okay, look at this here. All right, that's 1,300 pips I need to risk. Okay, look at this here now. It's about 1,200 pips, so I already know. Once again, 50 cents a pip, I'm risking 600. $1 a pip, I'm risking 1,200. And you know, and you always, like I say, I only really like to risk about $500 in entry. So I don't care if it's 1,000 pips. I will make my lot size and I will add contracts so that I only risk $500. Why that's important? Because you guys need to keep these funded accounts. So if you lose one entry and you lose 500 bucks, at least you can take another trade. Even if you take the next trade and you lose 500 bucks, you stop for the day. Move on to the next day. But if you take your first entry and you lose 500 and you take your next entry and you cover your loss and make a profit, that is how the juice strat keeps you guys in the right and keeps you holding on to your funded account. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Got about 3 seconds left on this candle. We're at the downtrend and we're at a level, so I'm gonna be seeing if we get a little pullback in price here. My main thing would be to just see if we're gonna break this high right here, the previous high, which is during Asia. No, London. London high at about 230, 245-ish. So. And we got R1 is about the previous day, right in the middle where everything kind of went crazy. So from 630, R1 is roughly about 1900 pips away. We got a goal, we got a level in between there. Liddies are strong green. 500 and R1 is really the only other resistance. So if this is where we make the push towards R1, that would make a lot of sense. I'm gonna zoom out a little bit and see if there's any reason other than this level being previous day S1. Yeah, that's pretty clear skies up to R1. Let's see if Monday can keep this volume going for us. Who am I? Petey Paw motherfucker. No news today is good news. I didn't even check. Let's pull it up. Yep. Got some yellow folder news in 21 minutes, but that's just factory orders, so mainly like shipping stuff. It's actually a pretty big one, but I don't think it's gonna move our ticker much. We just gotta hope this Monday volume continues. My only worry is literally where we're at right now. So where we're at is the high of the day. If we can get the push up, that will give me more confidence that will continue up. And there's always, I mean, looking at where we're at, there's only like, let's see, it can break up, it can reject down and support off of perp, and it can reject down and break below. So really that's the only three things that I'm looking at here to be worried. And it's not even about being worried, it's just to understand what could happen so that I'm prepared to either take the winner or take the loser, right? Like understanding all of the things that can happen, including the failure, is important so that I can respond to the failure as quickly as possible with no stress, you know, like it doesn't come as a surprise. That's how you guys should all be looking at your trading. When you are entered into your trade, you should understand how you could lose, right? Understand why it could turn into a losing entry, so that if it does turn into a losing entry, you know how to respond to it and you can make your money back. So the juice strat is very visual in that way, so that you guys know where we can place our entries and where we can make up our losses. That's the one thing I never want you guys to be, is I never want you guys to be surprised that you got your entry wrong, because you should be able to understand why it was wrong. So we got to push a volume here. These last two candles gave us pretty hard bullish volume. This candle's here rejecting a tiny bit. It's pushed above yesterday's S1 and our current level and the downtrend. So let's see if maybe this is just a little rejection. Similar to yesterday, similar to when we waited for price to break and then price kind of rejected a little bit. That's what we're maybe looking at here. So might be rejecting just to finish its push way back up, because we know price doesn't always just completely run up. Sometimes it does, but run up or down. Sometimes it does, but and that's why too, like, you guys gotta be prepared to, like, you know, when I want to risk 500 bucks, like when I'm feeling good and confident about the entry, and I go all in on the 500. I've already accepted the fact that I could lose 500. So when you guys get into your entries, whatever amount you guys set to risk, understand that that money already is not yours. You know, you put it into the market and you're hoping for the best based on your decision. But the money's not yours anymore, so don't grow attached to the money. We'll make more. The whole point is to just not blow your entire account on the losers. I've got a busy month this month. I have a lot of shit I need to do. I have a Galleria dinner on Friday. I need to go to Dong Thap on Saturday. I need to go to Ho Chi Minh City on Sunday. I need to go to Singapore next week. I'm doing much better, Irfan. I appreciate you asking. Mentally, I'm still crazy. Physically, I'm better. I'm better only. So, here's the thing with medical shit, which I don't know if some of you guys might have already experienced this before, but sometimes they don't have an answer for you. You know, like sicknesses and shit. Sometimes there's no fucking answer, and it's kind of shitty because, you know, a lot of medical treats, they diagnose per symptoms, right? So whatever, if you've got a fever, they're going to say maybe you have the flu. If you got a runny nose, they might say you might have the common cold. Or you got chickenpox, they might be looking for bumps on your body and shit. With my shit, they don't know. They don't fucking know. So, you know, they gave me a bunch of different shit, but we did it like in phases. You know, every couple days we changed if it wasn't working, and some antibiotic shit ended up working. So who knows? Like, I don't know. I hate when they use the term phantom. They'll say like, oh, it's a phantom pain, or it's a phantom symptom, or a phantom diagnosis. I'm like, bitch, like, what the fuck? Like, what it's 2025, man. Figure this shit out, pinpoint it. You know, I don't want to. That's the one thing I hate, is I don't like putting random ass drugs into my body. Although I've taken random ass drugs, you know, like I don't like taking random ass drugs that doesn't result in you know, a good feeling in my body or head. So these things that they gave me, I was like, you guys better do it in an order where they have the least side effects on my body. Like, I don't give a fuck. Find whichever works, but I want the shit. We'll start off with the least harsh thing on my body, and we'll go from there. So luckily, like, the third thing they gave me started to make me feel better. So yeah, who the fuck knows? I don't know what it is, and I might never know. So who knows? But I am better. I feel better. My body's better. Today was my third day back in the gym. I feel good. Still look good. I'm still positive. I still have my humor and my laugh. A child's laughter. But yeah, I'm good. It sucked because, you know, not knowing what something is, you know, like the first thing that comes to mind is like, oh shit, I got cancer or some shit, you know, like something they can't diagnose because they can't figure it out. And I'm like, good lord, you know, you start thinking all the craziest shit when that type of stuff happens, and then my dumbass ends up going on ChatGPT and Google, and I'm like, oh fuck, I'm dying. What are your symptoms? Oh, that's gonna result in death. Oh fuck. Oh, do not self-diagnose yourselves on Google and fucking ChatGPT, guys. Good fucking lord, everything results in death. Oh fuck. No ways. Are you serious? In London? Man, are you trying to steal somebody's girl? What the fuck did you do? Oh man, I've been hearing that's happening a lot more, especially over there. Like what? Man, stop looking so good. You're making everybody jealous. That's why. It's your fault. I'm kidding, but oh fuck. That's good. That's good. That's fucked up. Yeah. Yeah, Monday. London is wild, man. London is wild because you'll get hit and then you'll fucking blink an eye and then they're gone. Like motherfuckers down an alley and you're done. Oh. Well, I'm glad you're in one piece. Heal up the moneymaker, man. The face is the moneymaker, man. So we got price pushing up pretty strong here. Let's see if we can get beyond the level. I'm liking it. I'm liking this movement right now. Every time you ask something with Google, they always end with cancer. It's for real, right? Oh, that shit is serious. Yep. It's nice, it's moving. I know like in London and those places they like to carry knives more than guns. I don't know, but lately I mean I know people who have guns but they don't pull it, especially over there in the UK. Mostly knives. But I don't know, Ruben, what they carry more over there? I'm assuming knives, because I'm assuming as crazy as shit is, nobody really wants to fucking shoot somebody. Knives, right? I thought so. So we got price pushing the level here. Let's see if we can get through this level. I'm a nice 440 in profit right now. I'd like to see price get through the level and I'll start slowly moving my stop loss into profit. That's a fact though. It is. I mean, depending on the bullet. I want to get shot by nothing bigger than like a 9mm. I mean, I don't want to get shot or stabbed. What the fuck? You know what I mean? Where were you? What were you doing when you got robbed? Was it at night? Were you coming home from the club? Did you just get done with one of your fucking EDM parties? Were you high as fuck? Did you look like a target? That's why lately not that I've been scared, but unless I'm around like people I know that can take care of me, like got my back, because I'm fucking crazy, so I'll be doing shit, you know, like I'll get into some shit if something happens, but I'll need other people because usually I'll probably knock somebody out, believe it or not, and then everybody else will get involved. But yeah, but I'm getting old, man. I'm trying to stay away from shit now. After the casino, that's why, man, you're a target. You were a target coming out of the casino. Fuck that. If I come out of the casino, you know what you gotta do? You just gotta have like a pissed off face, so it looks like you lost all the money. That's gonna be your strategy next time, okay? Look angry as fuck and say fuck this casino, and then just walk away. Then they're gonna be like, oh man, this guy lost money. Let's not rob him. You see me throw a punch? I'm not knocking anyone out. Man, they're like 4'3" here, Nathan. We got this big wick to the top. I'm going to be watching this closely. I might move my stop loss into profit because even if price continues up, I really don't want to spend the whole night on the charts tonight. So I'd be cool even if this tapped me out like a solid 250 in profit. Let's see, what do we got? We got the level there. Because what do we have at this level that might have us rejecting? The candles are green. There it is, Ruben. Rest up, bro, chacho. What medical help? The tea? The diet tea? You're out too, Irfan? Very nice. Quick day for you guys. Yeah, that diet tea is, it'll blow you out, man. It's the best. So we got that wick to the top. Boom, 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 boom. I'm just going to be watching this close. As much as I want to move my stop loss into profit, I do want to give this enough space to make its finish push to R1 if that's what it's going to give us. So I am still in it. Depending on how this next candle closes, I may just exit and just take whatever profit I have. I got in at 6:30. I got in right when it pushed. 3 pounds on the diet. Yeah, that thing. Make sure you stay hydrated though on the electrolytes. You're flushing everything out. So we got candle rejecting a tiny bit there. Now we're getting, what do we have, 1:20 left. You must put back in what you take out. So a little resistance there. So now that we created that little wick right there, I'm going to move my stop loss into profit here. Okay, and make a quick video. That's exactly what I was waiting to happen. That little rejection there. Move stop loss into profit and hope that we just continue the push up. I'm gonna make a video real quick. Son of a fuck, come on. $6.30 gave us some nice volume to the top side. It was quite a big risk. Took one entry early, and as that candle closed with big volume, I added contracts. So currently my stop loss is 250 and 50 cents in profit, floating 350-ish, 340 in profit. Let's see if we can get up towards R1 gold zone. If we can get up to R1 gold zone, that's about 862 I'll take for this day. So if we can get to the high of that candle, that wick right there, that's a level. I'll move stop loss into profit. But if this comes back down and taps me out, at least I'll be in profit 250.50. So solid entry on a Monday. 6:30 gave us some nice volume. Easy money, guys. This is what we fucking do. There we go. Let's get that volume, baby. Let's get that volume. Let's get above the level. Get above the level, I'll move stop loss into profit even more, and I'll just hold for the skies. it's looking like we're getting some rejections to this level here. I had to go get a new screen protector because I busted mine. Boom, 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 boom. Come on, price. Don't reject. Once again, my stop loss is in profit, 250.50. I cannot lose money today. I can only walk away with money. That's the beauty about trading. Get that bitch into profit. Ride the wave. Let's get that push. Let's get that push above the level. Come on. I mean, at this point, my job is done. I'm gonna go pour me an adult beverage. I'll be right back. Good news? Good news? Are we going up or did we reject down? Oh, fuck yes! Fuck yes! fuck yes! Let's go, baby boy! Alright, so I'm gonna move stop loss into profit here. Fuck yes! Alright, we're breaking through the level. I'm floating 525, 540 in profit. I'm gonna go a solid 500 in profit. Stop loss 502, 498. No. Give me 500. I don't want no fucking. 507 in profit. Might tap me out here. Oh well if it does. 507, stop loss in profit. Let go. Fuck yes. Done. And that is trading. Letters are fun. Did you catch a piece of today? Good shit, bro. Keep that steady, bro. Love to see it. Nice. That's why I hope you guys all see, like, no matter how big the risk, adjust your lot size, take the fucking entry. You have to. So, alright, you're fun. Enjoy your day. 507 in profit. Might tap me out here. Oh well, it does. 507, stop loss. Believe it or not, guys, Irfan is in India. How crazy is that? Bye, Emmy. Nice to see you. Or hear you. Or read your text. Have a nice day. Yeah, Irfan. There's Daniel. Yeah, Irfan is, he's in India. How crazy is that? I have an Indian juice member legit from India. So we got price running here. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I'm in profit 650 right now. Woo! Oh, God. And people want to work jobs? Come on. Don't do it. Come on, continue up. Don't reject now. Don't reject now. 630 gave us some nice volume to the paper, breaking through the level. I'm floating 525, 540 in profit. I'm gonna go a solid 500 in profit. Stop loss. So once again, my stop loss right now is in profit $507. I cannot lose money today. I can only, if this comes back down, I'll take 507. But right now, price is moving. I'm currently $655 in profit floating. Let's see if I can get the full push. So my full push right now, my TP is a little bit underneath R1 gold zone, and that will get me 862.50. So either I'll take 500 from this day, or I'll take 868. Oh my God. Well, that's a tongue twister. Either I'll take 507, or I'll take 862.50 from this day. I can't lose money. Isn't that a beautiful fucking thing? That's a beautiful thing when you can say, I'll either take more money or I'll take some money, but I cannot lose money. Maybe I'll put that on a shirt. Maybe I'll make really long, stupid shirts. Woke up late, but we green. Good. 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 Don't worry. Waking up late, bro, it's only until you start to really see and experience that we do this shit every fucking day as easy as this, that you'll be like, oh yeah, it's worth getting up. It's worth getting up every fucking morning. Oh, that's good stuff. That's fucking good stuff. Eminem, look at that. That's the most beautiful perp entry at 6:30. That candle, I could like pick it up and whack you in the fucking head with it. Like, it's so easy to see when you have, you know, the juice in front of you. So we got a little wick to the top there. Once again, I'm still in profit 507. Floating profit 624 right now. I'm hoping we just get this nice little push up and finish this push to R1 gold zone. I think if price heads up, it can get me in profit maybe about 800. I might just TP over there, but we're getting a little bit rejection here. Possibly might reject back down. If it does, oh well. It'll tap me out 507. And I'll call that a day. $507 and what is it? It's 7:04 right now for you guys. So 5:07 in like 30 minutes. That's ridiculous. So we are getting some rejection here. Have a nice day, Nathan. Are you going to a nudie beach? Do they have nude beaches there? Alright. Well, you have a nice day. Put some sunscreen on that white skin of yours. Wouldn't want you not being accepted into the next meeting. Gotta take the pill first. What's the pill for? Alright, that tapped me out. 5:07 for the day, everybody. What pill do you need to take? There's a pill before you go into the sun? Are you that white? Oh. Oh, yeah. My bad. Alright, well, go enjoy yourself. I'm pretty done for the day, guys. We're rejecting here at this level. Price has tapped me out 507. This account is now at 5,200. No, 6,200. My fault. I gotta make a withdrawal. If I'm at 62, then I can take out like 2,600. So bring that back down to 3. Pretty easy day. Fuck, I gotta get up early tomorrow. I gotta get up early at 5. Pretty easy movement. The likelihood of us heading up to R1 to finish the push is pretty high. You know, are we gonna reject? And that's the thing about trading, right? Like sometimes it's gonna make these little, it's gonna move up, it's gonna move down, it's gonna move up, it's gonna move down, and then it'll just continue up until we hit R1. But you know, my thing about trading, and you can see like the majority of the other members just got off, and it's because they have learned from me well. Make your money and close the fucking charts. Take your money, close the charts. So, and that's one thing I want to make sure. I mean, Joe just left. She's one of the newer ones, but Steven, since you're still here, I just want to make sure it's known to you. The value is all right here. You know, like sometimes, and I just want to make that clear because sometimes we win so quickly, like on a day like today, and we're done. You know, like we're going to close up, and I'm going to be done here shortly. And I just want to make sure that you know that that's where all the value is. You know, because on some days, the whole, it doesn't matter how long it takes, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Like when it comes to trading, sometimes the entry happens in 10, 20, 30 minutes. Sometimes it can happen in an hour, like it takes an hour for us to be in the entry. So I just want you to know that the time we spend trading live is not a reflection of the value of learning. You know, you can learn everything in 5 minutes, however long it takes for the entry. You can learn it in an hour. On days like this, is it a little bit easier because it happens quickly? Yes. And that's the whole thing is the feeling of it being difficult is only relative to your exposure to trading. Because for me, you know, every day, I don't care if my trade ends in 5 minutes, I don't care if my trade ends in an hour, it's all relatively the same, you know, difficulty. It doesn't feel that difficult. So just make sure, I want to put that little nugget in your head now, because I did have people before who would ask me like, oh, why don't you stay on the charts more? Well, because I made money. Later, Yuzo. Because I made money and I'm done. So that's the trading strategy. But if you ever have any questions, feel free to ask me. You always can ask here, or you can ask me directly. It is pushing up on 9:08 for me. I was just hoping you guys were still in the trade when I hopped in. Thank you though, Profit and Gucci. Nice. Well, what time were you able to jump in? Do you know what time you hopped into your entry? Damn it, look at that reject right now. 658. So you got in. Oh, you got in real late. Okay. That can be dangerous. So I know you ended in a profit, but this is a quick learning moment. I would rather you miss the entry than you get in late like that. Because if you got in at 658, unless you just exited really quickly, you probably would be negative right now. So when you take your entries, and this is where the discipline is going to start to, you know, play a key for you, for everybody, for me too. If you are not near, if price is not near perp, right, like the squiggly purple line, if price is not near perp, if price is not near like one of these levels, or if price is not near the gold zone, you should not chase the entry. So like what you did is chasing the entry. It's fine. It's a learning moment. But just know the likelihood of you losing is high when you chase the entry. And mainly because the move is about 80% done. So we see price rejecting now. And, you know, at some point it'll probably just bounce back up and head back up to R1 and finish the push. But that's just, I just want to make sure you know that, like, preface that in your head moving forward. Yeah, because it will. Like today, maybe you got lucky, but that's the thing is, none of us get lucky. If you're using the juice strat, this is not about luck, and this is not about hope. I repeat this a lot. hope is the killer of all dreams. So never chase an entry and hope that it continues. Never jump in just hoping that it's gonna go. Just everything is dialed in. Like every entry, and that's why as well, we take the entries at the end of the candle. So like 6:30, 6:30, some of us entered. 6:35, some of us entered as it broke the level. You're always going to want to enter in at that 5-minute intervals. So be disciplined about entering in and waiting for the candle. And don't get me wrong, 6:55 is a beautiful candle. 6:55 is a beautiful bullish candle, and if that candle happened like near the perp where we entered in at 6:30, I would have definitely entered in off of candle like that. So good on you for noticing that candle and seeing it as like a solid solid bullish volume, solid buying volume to go up. Just try to look for that entry near the perp line. Because the one thing that I want you to know, and I'm pretty sure you already know, but I'll say it because I need to say it. Every time price starts to go above or below the perp line, that is usually going to be the beginning of the trend. And we always want to be at the beginning. We don't want to be in the middle. We don't want to be in at the end. We want to be in at the beginning as much as possible. So if you're taking your entry near perp, like over here, like even if you look at like 12 a.m., 11:50 p.m. type shit, that is the beginning. Those are the first candles to move above the perp line. And look at that. From there, it's not until roughly about this level, which is about 1,700 pips later, do we start trending back down. So, your entry here, it's probably more towards the end of the movement, right? We're already about 1,000 pips away, 1,400 pips away from where our entry is. So just do, once again, use all the indicators, use the levels as a map, and I don't care if you came on the charts late. If you're looking at the entry, and that's how you got to do it, right? If you come on late or whatever it is, look at where the entry was supposed to be. And if you're far away from it, I promise you, in the long run, and this is what's important, is being able to do this consistently. In the long run, not chasing the entry is going to keep your account nice and fat. So, and you're not, trust me, you're not the only fucking person. Everybody's done shit like that, because the first instinct is always, I got in late or I missed the entry, I'm gonna chase it. So trust me, you're Gucci. Learning moment. If you're not getting in, once again, near perp, near the gold zone, or near a level that is perp, just don't get in at all. That's a good entry, guys. That's a good entry. It's been a long time since we got like a 6:30 volume push and we were able to get like 1,000 pips out of it. So that's nice. I'll take that any fucking day. So anybody else have any questions on this day? Pretty self-explanatory. And that's I guess one thing I want to ask you, Steven, is at 6:30, like even looking back at it now, can you see that candle? Can you understand why we use that candle as the entry? Big bull movement, price action above perp line. Pretty much it. Yep. And so the other thing I want to point out as well, so the 500 moving average, if you watch the 500 moving average video or if you've paid attention to any of my posts, I do like to trade with the 500. So when we say that, if price is underneath the 500, I like to take sells. If you zoom out or if you're looking at my screen right now, you can see price, when price is under the 500, we tend to trend down. So on a day like today, when I see that price has moved pretty far away, right? Like even yesterday's low moved pretty far away from the 500. There's Chris. Usually price will reject and get magnetized towards the 500. So when I'm entering in for this trade, there's a couple things, and I'll keep this short and sweet. So first things first, what happened here at P Gold Zone earlier in the day during like London? Price broke through P Gold Zone. So on average, I'm already, you know, that's the first thing I taught you, the gold zone movement. If we're bouncing here, we're highly likely to go to the next gold zone. So if I already kind of know that is kind of what the move is going to be over the course of the day, then that is what I'll try to like back up. You know, like all these other reasonings for me to look for a buy to go up, I'll look at it. So 1, P gold zone bounce, I'm expecting price to go up to R1. 2 is the 500 moving average. When we are far away from the 500 moving average, price likes to get magnetized back towards the 500. 3, like you pointed out, perp. 4, like you pointed out, volume at 630. So 4 solid reasons to just continue this normal ass gold zone bounce towards R1 and the 500. So because even looking at it now, you know, it already looks like we're about to make the support and head back up to the gold zone. So what we'll do after that, I don't know. You know, looks like exactly. That's it. So like you can see it, right? Like you can see it. Like there is like these candles speak to us. That's always what I always say. So even though, and you know, look at Liddy candles. Liddy candles on the left side chart. That bitch stayed green the entire time up until where we exited at the level right there. You know, so and then we got this. You know, we did get some bearish volume coming down at 705. Then we got the support bullish pushing at 710. You know, and that just kind of reconfirms exactly what we're stating, like foundational juice shit that will probably head to R1 gold zone. You know, it might take a while, and that's the thing is sometimes it takes a while. You know, like we're talking stories here, so it's kind of all right, but I'll be done here in the next 5 or 10 minutes. But for price to make this final push to R1 gold zone, it might happen in the next 5 minutes. It might happen in the next hour. And I don't want to be on the charts to find out. You know what I mean? I want to be able to take my nice little 1,000 pips here in half an hour and then be done. So that's always how we try to gauge things of efficiency, just being efficient, you know. Because now, you know, technically if we were done in that half an hour at 7 o'clock, fuck, that's really, I worked for 30 minutes. All I did was push a button and then pour me a drink, and that's it. So that's good. That's good. These days, I'm glad you got, for these past few days that you've been on, you kind of got the whole spectrum of what to expect with entries. Like you got low volume on a day that ranged, you got high volume today, and then I think you came on the day before that, and there was actually some decent volume as well. So that's really it. That's really all we do. These are the days that you want to like squeeze the most out of it. And then on the days when it ranges, like those are the days when you really want to just fucking survive, you know. So, good shit. Alrighty guys. Isaiah's on here, Joe's on here, Mr. Steven's on here. So, it is 9:20 roughly for me, 7:20 for you guys. If nobody has any other questions, I'm going to call it a day and start posting my video. I forgot to post my video on Friday, but I'm not going to post it because I'm too lazy, so I'll push Monday. Alrighty, bro. And keep me posted if you're having any questions or any concerns about like what you're doing. So I think with my strategy, it's pretty straightforward, but remember, there's no stupid question. So always hit me up if you have any question. I don't care how big or small, so. Alright, everybody. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Good shit today. Laters, everybody. Peace, Steven. Later, Joe.